the annual side of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida's offense takes the field to start this game off. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death roll the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that can win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Gators are on the move. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got him, and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
This offense has a second down play. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Just a short pass to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after making the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Rashada. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Gonna take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. After the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
The run from the shotgun. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Rashada. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're in defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good...
He's looking deep. Afterburner's coming.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to get to it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game. And he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
14, Georgia, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him very close to the goal line.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jack.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Just feeds the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run Lindsey Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
For the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's small. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Takes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Try to get it to the edge. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you've got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got room at the just plowing ahead. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on second down. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Dropping back, it's Rashada. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First down here for the offense. They'll try the right side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Georgia offense will take over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
On the floor.
Has taken the game over. Game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Makes a grab and he's dragged down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Hauls it in, looking for space.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Florida Gators will
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Gators in the hurry up. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it! Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go, and they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the 2nd half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's complete, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of college football.
Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Gator! And the defense doing work. Scoring. Now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I got to be honest.
Now improvising. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. From a senior, don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing wrong.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after...
And he breaks into the open. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. They They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage with this defense applying pressure and applying the hand.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Going up top on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Looking to throw, it's Rashada. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too much.